And I'm starting to feel the buzz now. I finally seen what I've been looking for out of Max. By the way, good looking, Max. You starting to do the right things now. If y'all want to know what I'm talking about, make sure y'all hack in. Welcome to Bart. Next stop, Crosby Court.
Just win, baby.
What's good with y'all? It's your boy Black, the quarterback. Man, this Max Crosby, this game's gotta stop. It's gotta stop. It's gotta stop. It's gotta stop. But it's okay, cause I seen something out of Max that I was very excited to see. I was wondering, was he gonna be able to make it to camp day one? Is he gonna be in camp day one, or are they gonna rest him so he can get ready for the season? And I seen something made me happy. And then I also was looking at some game film. I have a handful of plays where I'm showing where Max makes teammates better. Because if you guys did not see the show last night between myself and the good Raider, you missed a good one. It was about which defense was better, the Max Crosby 2003 2004 season defense versus the Khalil Max 2016. And I was shocked when I did the education. I was shocked, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. So y'all might want to do that. So we need to start putting a little more respect on my boy Max Crosby's name. So I'm starting to pick out little plays and show people really what he's worth, because what he do, sometimes he don't get stats. So make sure y'all lock in. We're gonna look at that. But let me go on and show y'all what it was that I seen from Max Crosby, and I was excited. Let's take a look. Let's look at Max Crosby. He was at the SAC Summit, which the DNs go to, and he was racing Jared Verse, the newly acquired Jared Verse. Now let's see what your boy Max do. You seen the thumbnail? Max made it there first. Let's look at it again, y'all. Look at that quick takeoff. He ready, y'all. I think he gonna be ready for week one. So they essentially asked him about it, and this is what
Greatest
he
finally
had.
people you inspire, and that's the beauty.
What speed are you able to go right
Bar.
now, Max? What speed are you able to go right
Bar.
now, Max, on the leg? With I know you want to go 110% today. How's the recovery in the leg going?
How do I look? Yeah,
He looks 1,000%.
I feel amazing.
He's ready to go.
I feel amazing.
Ready to go.
Been incredible for sure.
Okay, y'all heard it. He said he feel 1,000%. He said he was ahead of schedule. He made it to the SAC summit where the DNs go there. They kind of congregate and do drills and exchange tips and things like that, which got me to thinking. I was listening to Tom Brady. He was talking about how he didn't have friends on the other team, and even like during his era, my era of playing, you weren't friends with the teammates. You wouldn't meet in the off season like this. But things are starting to change now, where they're starting to get together. And I listened to them discuss, how that dynamic works, because how do you keep that edge when this is your friend over there? I think when you're on the field, you kind of forget that a little bit, but it's still a little part of you that's like, I have dinner with his wife and kids. I know his wife and kids and all that. It's different when you don't know their wife and kids. So it makes the dynamic a little different, but times have changed. Everybody kumbaya. But they did say, if you do share your tips and make the other players better, that essentially makes you better, which I can understand that. And also, they give you tips and stuff, and it's kind of like they teach you what you know about it, not everything they know about it. So I can kind of see it. I'm starting to conform to that a little bit. That it's not as bad with these people being friends on the off season, but me overall, I'd rather not. I'd rather just have an enemy until I retire. Then we can start being friends. But it was good to see Maxx Crosby out there ready. He was out there ready, winning, being competitive. So look forward to that. I am. So y'all be going on in about 45 minutes too. You might want to stay logged in onto YouTube because we're gonna have a good show tonight. I'm trying to tell y'all at 8:30, which is about 40 minutes. Let me play some video for you guys. Let me play something for you guys, showing y'all how Maxx Crosby make players better around him. Here, Max doesn't wreck games or he doesn't make players around him better. I see plays like this and it makes me wonder. Let's take a look at Max down at the bottom on the left end. He runs a stunt with Laulu. Laulu going there and take on the double team. Max gets approached by a wide receiver or tight end. It looks like wide receiver was going to block him if he was coming around the edge, but Max goes inside. The center waiting for him. This is player 2 that's guarding him. The double team. He gets blocked by the center, sort of. And Laulu still got the double team going on. Now the double team works his way off of Laulu to Max now. So now you have the center and the guard blocking Maxx Crosby and Laulu being blocked by the right tackle. The right tackle is also looking at Maxx Crosby now. So that's a triple team, triple and a half team, which allows Laulu, see the right tackle turn his head, that allow Laulu to get free to go towards the quarterback, putting the guy in position to make plays. Hits the quarterback, Cam Ward, ball goes in the air. White having a game of his life this first half, gets the interception. He makes that guy better. Look at Max being held up by 2 guys. That's how 4 guys beat 5. And the thing about it is Max get no stats on this play, but he yet affects the game. That's it. That's all. He affects the game and not necessarily get a stat for that. That's why a lot of times I try to explain that stats tell a story, but not the story. And Max just needs help. If he can get help, like if you've seen Tyree Wilson in that clip as well, he brought pressure that bought time for Laulu to get there. Laulu was supposed to take the double team so Max can stunt inside and beat someone to get to the quarterback. It was schemed for him to be, but they were triple and a half teaming them. And what I mean by that, it was a double team. Then it was a center. It was a center guard that was double teaming them. The tackle was blocking while helping, and then the initial wide receiver or tight end that was there to block initially. So I don't know what you guys are talking about when he's not affecting games and he's not wrecking games, because that particular game, the Raiders, they played with a lead the whole time. And Max just wrecked the game. It's different when you playing with the lead. Like I think they was up 10-0 at halftime, and he made several plays during the Tennessee game. He wrecked the Bears game. And I'm gonna break that down. There was so many plays in that game that he wrecked. And these are just the highlight plays, not even just like the regular plays when he's just making tackles and things like that. He had 2 sacks in this game. And so Max he has like the third or fourth, I think the fourth double team rate in the league behind Miles Garrett. Well, actually, it goes. What's your boy that used to play in Dallas? I don't know why I'm going blank on his name, but and he went to the Packers. He's first. Then is Miles Garrett. Then is Aiden Hutchinson. He a beast. And then it's Max. You're talking about Michael Parsons. Michael Parsons is first, and he is not even close. He's like 9% higher double team rate. So what's up with Frank Webb? So I'm going to show clips of Max Crosby making making players better. I got like a little short list of players he made somewhat better. I know y'all remember Yannick Ngakwe. You know, he had a 10 sack season with Max. Kuntz, remember the whole reason why Kuntz is even here is because he had them 8 sacks when he was playing with Max at the end of that season. Then he got injured, of course, and then he still got 2 contracts with $10+ million on them. So he making his bag better, and he made him better on the field. And you notice that his numbers went down as Max production went down as well. What about Chase on? He went to the Patriots, got a little bag, then he went to the Commanders, got another bag. So he's making players better. I don't know. So Ngakwe, he went to Indianapolis after he played with the Raiders. He got paid 13 million for that season. He started 15 games, got 9.5 sacks. Had less sacks than he did when he was with Max, a half a sack, but it just goes to show you that when you make a player better, it sticks sometimes, sometimes it don't. Um, Correlation is not necessarily causation with that, but those are players that got to play other places and got a little shine because they actually played well when they played with the Raiders defense when Max was on it, which he is the reason. Even Cleveland Farrell, which, you know, a lot of people, we consider him a bust. He ended up going to the 49ers. So I don't know. I don't know. Did y'all see the video about Max? It said you should do commentary on some of the Raiders game this year. What I do, let me see. It says Black, you should do some of the commentary on some of the Raider games this year. What I do is turn the TV volume on mute while I watch the game. Yeah, I usually do that too. And I did do the games last year. I was doing the games the year before that. And I do enjoy doing the games. I didn't have like much of a regular audience. I mean, some people did come, but I was doing all the teams' games, and so I am planning on doing the Raider games this year, and it's gonna go crazy. My live streams go crazy with the Raider game. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. So let me see some of the things that people say about Max that I wanted to address. This is gonna be a little short video. So the question was, who does he make better? You know, some of the things people say is Max is always hurt now. He really hasn't missed any significant games. He's been out 7 games. All of them was at the end of the season when he was on shutdown mode. It was to facilitate getting these surgeries. I heard like he had this astronomical amount of number of surgeries. He's only had maybe like 8 procedures, like 3 major ones, like his knee, his ankle, and his wrist. You know, and then like some minor stuff. Like football is a violent sport, and one thing they say, like any play could be your last play. Like, it's very, very violent, and injuries are inherent. So even if he had 8 surgeries and missed 7 games, that's essentially he missed 1 game per injury. So let's not say that Max is injury prone. And if he's injury prone, his proneness does not affect the team. So let's stop saying that he's injury prone. Let's see. And also, I don't know if you guys saw the video. Yeah, I don't know if you guys seen the video. Let me play it again. Let me play it again. Did y'all see Max going off right there at the camp? Look at that explosiveness. That's what I like to see. Jared Verse was over there like, wait a minute, is that Max going that fast? When I hear Max doesn't wreck games or he doesn't make players around him better, I see plays like this and it makes me wonder. Let's take a look at Max down at the bottom on the left end. He runs a stunt with Laulu. Laulu going there and take on the double team. Max gets approached by a wide receiver or tight end. It looks like wide receiver was going to block him if he was coming around the edge, but Max goes inside. The center waiting for him. This is player 2 that's guarding him, the double team. He gets blocked by the center, sort of. And Laulu still got the double team going on. Now the double team works his way off of Laulu to Max now. So now you have the center and the guard blocking Maxx Crosby and Laulu being blocked by the right tackle. The right tackle is also looking at Maxx Crosby now. So that's a triple team, triple and a half team, which allows Laulu, see the right tackle turn his head, that allow Laulu to get free to go towards the quarterback, putting the guy in position to make plays. Hits the quarterback, Cam Ward, ball goes in the air. White, having a game of his life this first half, gets the interception. He makes that guy better. Look at Max being held up by 2 guys. That's how 4 guys beat 5. And the thing about it is Max get no stats on this play, but he yet affects the game. And there y'all have it. Hey, Webb, I definitely remember the great Bill King. Holy Toledo. So, I got a bunch in the clip. I got like a whole 100-round drum clip. Y'all can say what y'all want about Max, and y'all can keep coming at Max, but I'm going to keep coming with facts. So, hey, thank y'all. This is just a little quick hitter. Like, subscribe. We're going on in about 30 minutes. It's going to be the Just Win Baby podcast. And it's going to have Severe is going to be there. Avocasi going to be there. And the guys. So make sure y'all hack into that. I want to thank you, Lou, for coming in. Webb, you know what it is. Justice for 12. Willie Wang. You know what it is. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for hacking in. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the loyalty. There's only one nation. You already know, all day, every day. Because I'm a Raider. You're a Raider. From the Bay to LA to Las Vegas. I'm going to rat it out.
I'm a Raider. From the Bay to LA to Las Vegas. Recipes to Al Davis.